Right then, everyone, just a quick one. I've just literally shot straight on because a bit more information has come up to. Right then, hopefully you can all see me. I have no idea. So this is a quick stream, literally on the fly, using OBS, straight off, no StreamYard, no nothing. Because a bit more information has come to the forefront in relation to the stream me and John just did a few hours ago in relation to where. Hello, Jeff. So you can hear me then, mate, because at the moment I'm sort of running in the blind. I've not done it straight off OBS before. So if you've not seen the stream, there'll be a link to it below where myself and John the White basically drew everybody's attention to the link between the BBC and Bluey, the big Australian, which everybody thought was Australian TV show. As it turns out, well, it's owned by the BBC. And basically what we were trying to put across is the fact that because of that, yeah, I'm literally just watching the stream now. Good. Excellent. So it's all working then. I love doing these on-the-fly stuff when I've literally got zero prep. No idea whether it works. But I could go straight off StreamYard, straight onto here. So fingers crossed everything's running. So, as we said, so basically, hello, Bad Wolf. Hello, Jeff Smith, and hello, Unknown189. Welcome to the chat. This is all new for me because I'm running this straight off OBS, straight onto YouTube. So I actually have a chat and I even have a connection and all this sort of stuff, information, which I don't get on any other streaming thing, but obviously it is what it is. So, what we were saying basically was, and to break it down succinctly, is when the BBC went and said, basically, if you don't like it, go touch grass and don't come back. They actually meant it. And they meant it in such a way, well, they meant it in such a way because they had the money and we were all unaware of it. OBS is a good streaming software. Apparently it is, mate, which is why I'm going to start using it as much as I can once I iron out the fact that I can't see what I'm doing like I used to. But that's a minor problem. Minor problem. We will work on it. Learning, as always, on this channel. And because I can do it with OBS, it comes straight off. I can get more done. And there will be a couple more streams after this one. Just little tidying up things on other things, but not Doctor Who. On the other things that I normally do now on my new channel. Well, on the new channel, but the way the channel goes. So, the BBC now is in a position where, and just to reiterate this. Hello, Kirky. Nice to meet you. We'll see you. Is the fact that no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how you walk away and don't watch the show, they don't care. Okay? That's the important thing that needs to get across, is they don't care. They're not interested. They're in a position now, thanks to the running away success of Bluey, they're in such a financial position and in such a position of control over Disney, because if they pull Bluey away from Disney, Disney would lose over 10% of its viewing figures instantly. So the BBC are in reality in control of Disney, not the other way around like we all thought, which is an interesting thing as well. So by stealth, by using an Australian-themed kids program, without anyone being aware of it, except for Dan off Spacebook, Dan knew. Dan was trying to tell everybody, and I don't think anyone was either paying attention or whatever. Because in this mad world, and this crazy thing and everything going together, it's just madness. The BBC have played Disney. Yes, the BBC have played Disney, but the BBC have also played us. And they've made us all look like raging lunatics, and they laugh at us. What a plot twist. One of the best in fact, that would have been a good plot twist for Doctor Who itself. One of the greatest plot twists ever. We all thought it was Disney controlling the BBC. And we've now learnt that it's the other way around, which is quite impressive, don't you think? So, the thing to take from this is there's no point in kicking up a huge fuss over this series of Doctor Who, because they don't care. They can make 7 of them. They can make 8 of them. They can make as many as they want, and they'll just do it to push their sick agenda. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's literally nothing you can do about it. They genuinely don't care if you walk away. They don't care if another million walk away. It's just content. They're not interested in what you have to say, what I have to say. And what they're saying about you now, calling us gammons and all the insults and all that, they actually mean that because they can afford to say that. They can finally, eventually, in a position to turn around and say, well, this is what we really genuinely think of you, and if you don't like it, go touch the grass and piss off. We don't care anymore. We'll just do what we want to do, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, I know this puts people, Doctor Who's just a side hustle. It is. It's just content. It's just content. Now, of course, this puts people in a bit of a quandary depending on how your viewpoint and how you cover Doctor Who. Fortunately, I saw, not this, but I saw the dumpster fight was going to be coming, and I warned people, and I walked away from it. I'm not watching the show, and I'm only really sort of putting initially the first things out because I thought genuinely that them saying things like, you're nothing but gammons and you should go touch the grass and this, that, and the other, that it was just a way of getting people to, react. No, there's no such thing as bad publicity, but they weren't. They were trolling us. They were definitely trolling us, and they were definitely making the mickey. So those videos I did, yeah, although they got views, and yes, they got this, that, and the other, and everything was great, the simple truth of the matter is when it all boiled down to it, they didn't give a shit. Now, I know this puts people into, I mean, if you are like the fandom menace, you're in a quandary because you're going to be reviewing it because it's crap. And we all know it's going to be crap, but it's going to keep being crap. And basically what they're doing is they're laughing at you. So, in any case, interesting information pops up all the time. So, we've had a bit of a comment. I'm going to share it with you now. I'm going to bring it up. And you need to let me know. It should come up on the screen now. So, Mick Pearson. Prior to Bluey being launched, Ludo Studios were approached to animate the missing Doctor episodes, as in the missing Doctor Who episodes. Okay? And they declined. BBC then offered to purchase Ludo Studios for the purpose of animating the missing episodes. They declined again. Bluey was unleashed and on the world shortly after. And John, who did the stream with me, if you missed it, please catch up. Thanks for letting me know it's up. That's a fascinating deal, Mick. The link between Who and Bluey right from the beginning. Ironic how it goes to the BBC was sure to keep their investment in Ludo, and hasn't it paid off? You see, so all this was going on before any of this happened. They knew. They absolutely knew. So a little bit more information up on there. So we now know that things are, set in stone. There's not a lot we can do. Again, this is just a quick follow-up to that particular stream. The BBC have been playing us. The BBC are in position where they can do what they want. BBC now technically have a hold over Disney, which is, again, as Badwolf quite rightly put, one of the best plot twists known to man. It's absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So, any case, it's just going to be a quick, short one. I thought as that information, literally popped up on my thing where you sort of know about half an hour ago. So I just thought I'd come on, share that with you, keep you up to date with the situation between the BBC and Bluey. It's an important link. It shows that the BBC knew all about, I've done it. They pulled a blinder. You got to be honest. They pulled the blinder. They made us all look really silly. And it puts them in a position where they can basically insult us and make us look stupid, which is, entertaining, if nothing else. So there you go. Just a quick one, just to bring it all up to date. I know quite a few people have watched the original stream. It's absolutely fantastic. Thanks for all the comments and the likes and shares. Brilliant. It's awesome. As always, we've got such a great crowd here and picking up some more crowd. Remember, this channel is called Gobster Talks About Things, so I do talk about things. Hopefully, well, the way it's going, probably be the last or one of the few remaining chats I have on Doctor Who. There's just no point in talking about it anymore, because other than this bit, which was important, because we're trying to get people to realise here and in America and whatever fuss you're kicking up, it's not going to make a blind bit of difference. Hello, YW2324. I'm just doing a quick a little bit of extra information that's just plopped up, basically. They don't care. They're not interested in anything that we have to say at all. As sad as it is to have to say it's done, as in they don't want us to watch. We're not the target audience, and they mean it. When they say go out, touch the grass, don't come back, they mean it, because they're in a position that they don't care. They're not interested in anything that you have to say. In fact, they're just laughing at us. They are literally just laughing at us. They don't care. They're going to be making their money either way. They really, really are going to be making their money either way. So I'm just keeping an eye on the old Twitteroony, or X as it's called now, just to keep an eye if there's anything new that's popped up. No. So I'm going to bring this short, quick one and rather rapid one to a close. Thanks very much for popping in. I know the beginning was a bit rough. I mean, I have actually got intros and outros loaded up on the old OBS, which I'm going to use to bring this one to a close. So thanks for popping by. Hopefully that little bit more information shows you just how deep and seated that this connection between Ludo Studios, Bluey and Doctor Who goes, and the BBC. And hopefully we can get the message to a lot of people. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, just because it's up to you. If the show fails, no worries. Sure, on the list. Yeah, well, this is it. This is it. I mean, yes, we can walk away. We can stop watching it. They'll just keep producing it. It's just the way it is. Well, they've got the next 2 seasons. You'd have to colour me shocked. Would colour me shocked if they don't get a 3rd season. They'll probably even get a 4th season. But the only thing you can do is just walk away and just leave it. Let it burn. Let it do what it wants, because they're not interested. They're just not interested. They just aren't. And it hurts. Really does. But several of us saw this coming from a mile off, but I didn't see this massive plot twist. And it is a massive plot twist, and explains an awful lot of things, I think. I still like watching the fan films, lol. They're much better written. They are. There are some really good fan films. Same for Star Wars and Star Trek. There's some decent fan fiction out there, and they are, because they're a bit written and they're done more entertaining, because they're by people who actually give a shit about the show, and not about using it to push a paedophile-generated message of, the woke shit now, because that's all that matters. They actually care about the show, and they care about the stories, and they care about, things like canon and ethos, etc., etc., etc. But, of course, I don't know why people just don't stop watching it. I already have. Well, let's be honest, the viewing figures 2.6, 2.4, which apparently were bad in the UK because of it was hot weather. Whatever. I mean, they lost 200,000 views between one episode to another, and they were played back to back. So a lot of people are walking away, and a lot of people aren't watching it. But the simple truth of the matter is, when it all boils down to it, they don't care. They don't care if it drops down to half a million. As long as there's 500,000 people listening, and as long as we keep talking about it and keep criticising and waving, pointing fingers at it, that's all. They're winning. They're winning. They're using it as an opportunity to attack us, take the piss, gaslight us, everything. So I'm not going to. I mean, the last stream and this one is just to sort of say, look, this is what's happening. It's up to you. As with everything that I do, this is my opinion. It's up to you. It really is up to you what you do. I know a lot of people have walked away, but if you genuinely still think that sitting and moaning about it is going to make a difference, it really isn't, because they're not going to change their mind. They have the money. And that's the way it is. The TARDIS is blue too. They're hinting us other people are connecting the dots. Well, yeah. Some really good fan audio. Yeah, there's brilliant stuff out there. So, Doctor Who died, as far as I'm concerned, when Peter Capaldi finished. It's done. This isn't any case. This is season 1. Remember they renumbered it season 1. Okay, so it's season 1. It's Doctor Who pandering around the universe in a blue box, and I just don't give a shit. But I just thought it was very important to let you know where the connection comes from, and when they're telling you to go touch the grass, they genuinely mean it. They don't want you. They don't care. They're not interested, and they're in a position now where they're just going to tell you exactly what they're going to do, and there's fuck all you can do about it. So, yeah, just live your life, basically. The best thing to do, I mean, I've barely touched Doctor Who. I mean, I've done a few videos. So I did a few videos on the entertainment channel, and I'll be moving all my Doctor Who videos onto there as well. So I've got it stored in 2 places. When I did the live stream with John, the live streams when we talked literally about every episode from William Hartnell to Peter Capaldi's era in a series of live streams and podcasts, things like that. I mean, we had guests like Golden Age Geek and Burrenshaw and many others. Hello again. Hello, peeps. Hello, Guy. I'm literally coming to an end of this one. This was literally a quick, rapid one. Although, I am going to do another quick, rapid one in a bit because I've got something on to talk about on something else. But as I said, a little bit more information. Shows you how long this has been going on between the BBC and Ludo Studios, who have produced Bluey. And yeah. Rest in peace, Doctor Who. Best thing to do is just walk away. Don't waste your energy arguing the toss with the people. Let those on the even more toxic fandom now. I mean, I didn't think it could get any more toxic after Jodie's era, but fucking hell, it's got a lot worse now. Just walk away. Just let them get on with it, because they'll live in their bubble. They'll have their program that panders just to them, and let them get on with it. While we can just concentrate on more important things, like, you know, the actual collapse of society. Any case, thank you so much for popping onto this literally unplanned stream. Hopefully I'll catch you later in the next one. So, hopefully this will work and I can produce an outro. So I'm done. So until the next one.